Christian Bush. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing, Courtney?
I'm good. Look, I got to cut to the chase. How was the reaction of the crowd when you told them you were from Sugarland? Because your face was so comical. You looked at the crowd and went,
Oh, it's funny. Well,
so how was it?
Well, people all the time, they're like, oh my gosh, I know that guy. Wait a minute. I love that band. And then they get really nervous and they're like, wait a minute, does he sing? And because they put it all together. And so I just kind of like to clear the deck and say, you know what, I got this. You know me from this band, and you probably have no idea what I sound like when I sing, so why don't you sit down and let me sing you a song?
Exactly. And you know what? Music is music, man, so you just got to go with it. If it's something you enjoy, you got to let it move your soul. Isn't that right?
I love it. And, people started dancing, and then as I start playing Sugarland hits, they're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I totally get it. And it's this beautiful thing that's happening to me right now. People are discovering me as a brand new artist for the first time.
That's fun. That's a lot of fun. When you become yourself, when you start branding for who you are, even though you've had successes in the past, it doesn't compare to what you feel or what you're doing right now. So how do you feel that your fan base is growing? You feel like it's carried over, or do you feel like you're just having a good time and it just is whatever it's going to be?
Well, it definitely, Sugarland fans are having to retrain themselves, because most people think of Sugarland, they think of Jennifer, and they're like, oh yeah, and that guy. And you have to kind of live in the reality of what that is, and I do. And what that means is that while you might be curious, I want you to be curious. I want you to come in. I want you to listen to a song. If you know Trailer Hitch, you might have not known that was even me on the radio, because the first song was like a top 20 hit, which is awesome. And so now that's what I'm doing. I'm visiting every city around the world. I started in Australia, and I've gone through the U.S. and Japan and Canada, and I'm on my way to the UK, and starting to play music and watch people fall in love.
So are you producing your own stuff? Are you writing and producing? How's the process going?
I'm responsible. If you don't like it, it's my fault, because I wrote it and produced it and sang it.
I love
sorry.
it.
If you don't like it, it's my fault. If you love it, then I am your jam, and you are mine forever.
It really doesn't get more original or candid than that, and I have to say I love it.
I love it.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes?
Do you have any weird superstitions you do before you perform, or do you have any weird rituals, or do you perform Hail Marys? What do you do before you go on stage?
Mostly, actually, I wear the same pair of boots for every show. And totally, it's these boots right here. And they haven't missed a show in 200 and something shows. I had a set of boots when we went through that Indiana stage fall accident, and I retired them that day, and these have been the new boots since. So I take a minute and I tie my boots.
How many soles have these boots had? How many times have you had to repair the bottom of these boots?
To get to the Tootsie Roll Pop? You're right. I've only resold it twice.
No way. 200 shows and only twice.
Well, they're good. They're jump boots. They're paratrooper jump boots.
Are they made in America?
They are made in America.
They're made in America. Woo! So that was fun. That looks like a party bus, and they didn't invite us. They wanted to yell, but they didn't invite us.
They have no idea how good the party is over here.
What kind of people are they? Okay, so tell me, where can your fans find you?
Well, my name's Christian with a K, so you can type it into the interwebs, and it's Christian Bush, and then you can follow me on all of the social medias. That all goes to my pocket right here. And I talk about things all the time. I'm a single dad. I have 2 kids, so you see me dealing with being a dad and kind of juggling all of that. And you see me walk through the music business as somebody who's brand new and somebody who's been here for a while. So
you seem like you're really happy, though, and that's the best thing, is when you're just out here, you're doing what you love, you're having a great time, you're entertaining an audience. I mean, how much better does it get than that?
And no better. It is. I'm happy, and I'm glad to be alive and playing more music.
I'm enjoying this.
Good.
This is a great interview.
I feel like I need some purple in my hair.
Oh, you know what? If you can't change your life, change your hair.
That's good. I like that. Can I write that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only if I get credit. 50%. Maybe 80-20. We'll talk about it. So are you coming back to 38 Songwriters Festival?
I want to. I loved being there. I wrote 2 or 3 songs there. While I was there, I was so inspired. And the whole 30A, that whole strip of culture right there is really dear to my heart.
Let's get you there.
I love it. Well, you just say the word.
Okay. We're going to have him at 30A Songwriters Fest. You guys hear me? You better make that official. All right. Well, thank you so much for having us. I really
you, Courtney.
appreciate it. Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else you want your viewers to hear?
No, just, if you're watching what I'm doing, just know that if you never give up, you can make almost anything happen. But you got to never, ever, ever give up.
Is it true that if you see it in your heart, it'll become a reality? Because I really believe that.
I think so. I think thoughts become things. And so you have to be careful and choose the good ones.
And your environment, you're also a product of the environment that you create for yourself.
Well, that means that I am a product of the purple that's about to be in my hair.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, you guys stay tuned for more Backstage with Courtney. Thank you, Christian. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Courtney.